In this video module, you will learn how to begin planning a historical investigation. Begin planning by establishing instructional outcomes, which are backward mapped in alignment with standards, essential questions, and transfer goals. Depending on the essential questions and standards you align with a content-specific topic, you may choose to focus on one or more of the components of effective social studies instruction. The components of effective social studies instruction are historical context, sourcing, contextualization, inquiry, corroboration, and evidence of learning. While historical investigations innately include practicing the skills of inquiry, you may also focus on one or more of the components, such as sourcing or contextualization for a given topic. It is important to remember to scaffold learning of these skills over the course of the school year, so students have been able to practice and refine these skill sets. Once you have determined the skills and essential questions to guide your instruction, the next step is to determine the topic of investigation and the compelling question students will be addressing. You may utilize the ready-made resources from DBQ Online and make adjustments to the level of scaffolding used. A detailed guide is available in the DBQ Digital PD module. You may also design a unique historical investigation to meet the needs of your students. Step 1. Create a question to focus the historical inquiry of your students, which they will answer using primary and secondary sources. Next, determine the specific learning outcomes of your historical investigation, which should incorporate both content and skills. Then, locate background resources such as articles from Newsela or TED-Ed videos to provide historical context for the topic or question that you created. The next step is to locate relevant primary and secondary sources from various formats and perspectives. This will ensure your students are practicing and building the skills of sourcing, contextualization, inquiry, and corroboration. Lastly, provide a format for students to access the information. This can be QR codes, Google Classroom, or Docs. Another important part of planning historical investigations is providing any scaffolding that students may need in order to access the information. This can be in the form of questions or graphic organizers. If you have any additional questions about planning historical investigations, contact your content specialist.